Hello again to another Agricolor React. Today we'll be watching 8 famous movie scenes created completely by accident from What Culture. And I do like that channel and they're always very interesting and very entertaining. So, you know what? Let's just go, because I'm not entertaining and I'm not very interesting. So, let's see. Alright, let's start.
Accidents usually aren't a good thing.
Oh.
When it comes to splitting your trousers during a totally gnarly breakdancing competition at the local disco, or breaking your sick deck trying to nail that skateboarding trick you saw on Tony Hawk Pro Skater in real life, there's some pains we could live without. An oddly specific start to this list, but I digress. Magic can come in the most unexpected of forms when it comes to mistakes, and the film industry knows this better than most. Making good of the cameras rolling there, and you can guarantee these scenes are far more entertaining than a You've Been Framed skit, and nowhere near as set up. With that in mind, I'm Ash from What Culture, and these are 8 famous movie scenes created completely by accident.
Oh, you just caught me catching up on a bit of Manscaped news daily there, which reminds me,
Okay.
I want to talk to you guys about today's list sponsor, Manscaped.com, who we here at What Culture reached out to because, as you can imagine, over the past 12 months, we've not really been keeping as tidy as we should.
Okay, let's see.
Read this.
Oh, this is 2 years old.
Where have they gone?
Okay, so...
Manscaped is the only
Okay,
men's brand
so basically
dedicated to
this is a
below
year
the
of
waist grooming and hygiene, selling
lockdowns,
all of the
isn't it?
highest possible quality products on the market. I know hair care might have fallen off the radar at the moment. I mean, this mane hasn't even touched a barber's in like 6 months, but the great people at Manscaped hit me up with the
Hello, Shadow.
package 3.0, which
Would you like
changed
to
my
get some more?
grooming routine
You gonna come in?
entirely. The new Lawnmower
Are you going to
3.0
say hi to everyone?
water-resistant body trimmer is the only trimmer on
Yeah?
the market right now with the
Come on.
advanced skin-safe
Let's
technology.
go.
This reduces nicks
Look at
and
me.
cuts from
Look at
common
this
grooming
one, little
accidents,
one.
and it's also
Look
cordless
at her.
and waterproof.
Are you
so
gonna
can
say
get your
hi?
business done
No,
in the
you're just
shower.
gonna bite the cable.
Look, it's
Okay.
even got a little light. The Perfect Package 3.0 also comes with the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and the Crop Reviver Ball Toner. You know how everyone uses the insult, ugh, smells like balls? Well, if everyone used Manscaped, we'd have to change that to, smells like balls. You can get all of this plus refreshments on your favorite products and a replacement for your trimmer every 3 months when you sign up to their peak hygiene plan.
Hey.
Plus, for a limited time, you can get 2 free gifts. First, the Shed travel bag, and secondly, the Manscaped Anti-Chafe Boxer Briefs. So, go to manscaped.com where you can get 20% off
Okay.
and free international shipping and 2 free
Hey,
gifts when you
cables
use
are
our
kinda
promo code,
all over
which
you.
you can find on screen now and down in the description. Trust me, your body and your balls will thank you. But for now, back to that video.
8. But why male models? Zoolander. Focusing on an airheaded male model and his escapades within the fashion industry, Zoolander is Ben Stiller's comedy bashing of all things aesthetic. With a horde of attractive men and women at his disposal and a pout that can stop shurikens in their very path. It's completely harmless and about as silly
I've never
as it
seen that
sounds,
movie.
highlighted with a freak gasoline fight incident. We've all been there. Creating one of Zoolander's most unwittingly funny moments and an endlessly quotable line to boot, this scene is one that happened by the most natural of all mistakes possible. Ben Stiller completely forgot his lines. Fumbling and not wanting to ruin the shot, he simply repeated his line after David Duchovny gave a lengthy explanation, driving home the stupid male model stereotype perpetuated throughout the movie. Well, hey, maybe it was method acting then. 7. Don Corleone's furry friend, The Godfather. In the film that has long since been regarded as a cinematic masterpiece, The Godfather, it's Marlon Brando's larger-than-life presence that functions as the foundations of the opening act, taking on the role of mob leader Don Corleone as he greets those requesting favours from his crime family.
Leave that.
Epitomising strength and softness by being a hard-ass man arranging brutal beatings while stroking a particularly enthusiastic cat, he's the perfect embodiment of a man you wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of, but who still prides family love above all else. Turns out, this cat was a walk-on extra, found lurking around the back of the set and taken on as both the director and Brando had a soft spot for it, ultimately accidentally creating an amazing reflection of character during the poignant scene. Not even the hardest man can resist the power of Mr. Tiddles. 6.
Shadow.
Smashing entrance, Blade Runner. Daryl Hannah was shot into stardom from the film's release, playing the nervous replicant Priz, one of the 4 human-like robots that are set for extermination by Harrison Ford's titular Blade Runner. Introduced as sleeping in waste paper to keep warm before running from an unknown man, she runs into a van and smashes the window in a collision, though the moment was in fact a slip-up, and I mean quite literally on Hannah's part. Unable to stop herself as she collided into the van, breaking the window was actually a complete mistake, and one that she couldn't control due to the slippery flooring from the outdoor shots. Shattering her bones as well as the glass in the process, Hannah had to undergo surgery to repair her arm, but the shot ended up making the final cut of the movie. 5. Bringing a gun to a knife fight.
Shadow,
Indiana
leave
Jones,
that.
Raiders of
Please,
the Lost
come
Ark.
on.
The first
Leave the
installment
screen
in the
alone.
Indiana Jones trilogy, we'll just forget about anything past 1989. Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark is the film that spawned pop culture's favourite whip-slinging Nazi slayer, fighting off said bad guys that are after the Ark of the Covenant in the 81 movie. With incredible acting and an equally
That's kinda gross.
entertaining
Every
and
fucking time.
hilarious
Every time it
storyline,
gets me.
you'd think that everything would have gone exactly as planned for the Spielberg creation. However, no one can prepare for an attack of this shit. Harrison Ford was reportedly having a rough time from a bout of dysentery and didn't want to venture too far or for too long away from his trailer for fear of, well, you know. Replacing a long and complex scene, Ford came up with the short and sweet gun to a knife fight option, which works so well it now functions as one of the movie's funniest moments, saving Harrison Ford's ass, literally and figuratively. That poor extra that spent a face-aching amount of hours on learning sword tricks was pretty put out though. 4.
Really?
The
'Cause he
cinema
kinda reacted
file,
pretty well.
Inglourious Bastards. Continuing the entries for Nazi-killing badasses, Quentin Tarantino's Inglourious Bastards is the World War II story that sees a group of Jewish soldiers take matters into their own hands after Germany's occupation of France. Culminating in revenge that takes the form of burning a cinema down, the scene was actually a lot more real than it was supposed to be. The fire they set actually spiraled out of control while shooting, leaving the product as a one-take wonder for Tarantino's grand finale. Almost killing the actors on set and requiring all those near the blaze
Shadow, I
to flee
can't
for their
see the
lives.
screen.
It's a miracle no one actually died. Instead, those that were caught in the middle had to be treated for minor burns. Eli Roth stated, "The fire comes up, they thought it was going to burn at 400 degrees centigrade and it burned at 1200. You see the swastika fall, it was not supposed to. It was fastened with steel cables. The
Yeah.
steel liquefied." It's fair to say that even the elements don't like the Nazis. 3. Brad Pitt takes a beating. Fight Club. A nihilistic, venomous, and darkly comic satire movie on the state of consumerism in America, Fight Club is a film student's wet dream when it comes to getting all political and wrapping it up in a shiny, violent packaging. On the surface, to the rest of us mere mortals though, it's just a load of punked up dudes smacking each other around the head for a couple of hours. And that becomes even more true when learning of Fincher's secret meddling to get the perfect shot, when capturing the initiation of the first ever Fight Club. Getting Norton to alter a meat punch to the shoulder into a full swing at Brad Pitt's ear of all things, Fincher got the most hilarious and genuine reactions from both his actors during a scene where they start to fight for the first time. Norton's cack-handed fist was completely off-putting for Pitt, who cries out in true pain.
Hit me in the ear.
2. Lemons. Wolf of Wall Street. If there's one scene that Wolf of Wall Street is going to be forever remembered for, it's this one. Featuring Leonardo DiCaprio as the finance-savvy broker that makes his millions off defrauding wealthy investors, the self-titled Wolf gets caught up in a heady concoction of yachts, sex and drugs, with a heavy emphasis on the drugs part of that positively aspirational combination. In an extended scene where DiCaprio and his right-hand man Jonah Hill take far too many lemons for their own good, and by lemons I of course mean quaaludes and not the citrus fruit, or we'd have a very different movie, DiCaprio comes into his own. Improvising his drug-induced full-body floppiness, DiCaprio created the entire trip sequence in one take, and able to do it again thanks to pulling his back on set. Making up the moment where he opens his car door with his foot, Scorsese luckily got everything he needed in one take, riding a wave of well-calculated dumb luck at the heart of the movie. 1. Don't piss off Bruce Lee. Enter the Dragon. The title probably seems like an obvious one here. Don't piss off Bruce Lee, just don't do it. He's a martial arts master, certified
Is that
badass,
Chuck
and
Norris?
legitimately can take your face off.
I only ever seen that movie. I don't think I've ever seen any Bruce Lee
It
movies.
is not worth losing your jaw. In one scene where Lee and Robert Wall are battling in Enter the Dragon,
Whoa.
real bottles were used to get better effects for the fight, but unfortunately resulted in Wall accidentally cutting Lee on the arm with broken glass. When Lee's arm healed and they later came to film another fight scene together, Bruce Lee was pissed off enough to kick Wall so hard he flew backwards into an extra and broke the poor bystander's arm.
Whoa.
Rumours surrounding the pair's feud during filming, aka that Lee wanted to actually kill Wall and the two hated each other, were apparently dismissed as fake. But this moment was all too real. Why kill someone when you can beat them hard enough the next person over can feel it, eh?
Yeah.
And that's our list.
Damn.
Which accidental scene is your favourite? Share your thoughts in the comment section below.
The one with the I seen the Wolf of Wall Street, and that was hilarious. I literally cried laughing. It was so funny. So yeah, what was your favorite one? Okay, I see you tomorrow, and thank you for watching. Bye.